guys, Andrew at CPR Instructor Affiliates. Today I'm going to be sharing with you the tips and tricks of successfully setting up a table at a trade show or health fair. Before we get into that, please go ahead and like and subscribe to this video if you found it helpful and so that you can stay up to date on more content like this. Okay, so here's what you need to know. There are a lot of people that just botch these tables. They don't do it well and it shows. So first off is the table itself, just a plastic picnic table like this. It actually folds in half, and so it's really great for portability. Now, when you're going and doing a trade show, most of them are going to have a table for you, but sometimes, depending on what kind of trade show you're going to or health fair, if it's a really small one, they may not provide a table. So you'll have to make sure that you have one of these in the event that the place you're going to doesn't provide that for you. The other thing that you are going to want to do is have a tub like this. Super helpful because it allows you to put all the stuff that you need into it, and so you're not making multiple trips back and forth from the car. I also have a wagon like this. It opens up. I can put the tub inside of it, and then we're good to go from there. All right, and then finally, we're going to start showing you what all is in my tub and how to set it up. So put this down here to the side. First thing is going to be your tablecloth, and I love black. I think it's really great color, stands out, classic. This one is a loose tablecloth. There's some that are tight fitting, and so I always go for the loose ones because some trade shows have different size tables, and so some of them might have a 6 foot or an 8 foot. Some of them are even shorter than that. And so what this allows me to do when it's loose is it'll fit any table, right? If it's a shorter table, it's okay because sides will just kind of be drooping on the floor. With the fitted ones, it's you have to make sure that you have the right size. So I get the table set up. It's got the logo down there in front, which I think is really important. It's the little things that matter. Okay, so now we're going to go ahead and start grabbing some stuff out, setting up the table. First off, I've got this mannequin. It's a Preston ultralight. That I love Preston, but I do the ultralights specifically because they're light and easy to carry around and move and transport, especially for these trade show events. This thing doesn't stand up well, so I always have to get something kind of hold it down in the back, or I'll put something in front of it to hold it up. But we'll get back to that in just a second. Then I've got an AED. The trick here, guys, is it really doesn't matter what's on your table. All you're trying to do is catch people's attention, bring brand awareness, right? That's the most important thing. What a lot of people do is they'll just take pamphlets and flyers and they just lay it out on the table, and it's super flat. And that doesn't create visual interest. So you want things that are of different heights, and you want some stuff in front, some stuff in the back. You want that dimension. That's what makes a table look more professional than another one, is the dimension. So, and the contrast and things like that. So I usually box it in. I've got my mannequin here. It's fairly tall, and that covers this side, this corner. I also will bring a TV. This really is a big one, right? So the TV will go in this other corner. Most trade shows don't allow you to, or they don't give you an outlet to hook up to, or if they do, they'll charge you extra to be at a table that has an outlet. What I do is I get this TV and I get a car battery and then like a inverter, and I'll just hook it up to that car battery, and the car battery will last for hours. Now I've got a TV. Nobody else has a TV, and so this is a real kind of visual interest thing. And I'll usually have a video or a slideshow playing with maybe pictures or other things like that. And so that's a great visual interest, right? So that box is in this corner. Then I've got an AED here that I pull out. I've got these are book stand displays, but I use them for mounting my AED on, so that'll go there. I'll zip this up really quick. So that usually goes someplace like that. Let's see. Got a bunch of other goodies here.
The AED's upside down.
Okay, I'll get that. Got a bunch of other goodies here. This right here is, again, for creating dimension. So I put stuff on top of that. I've got some brochures. I have a cup that I'll usually fill that up with a bunch of pens. Don't just lay the pens on the table. Display the little details. Focus on the details. Something for business cards. I have this box here that people can fill out these slips. They can either put a business card in, or they can fill one of these out, and all I want is their name, email, and phone number. And they put it in for a chance to win a small little travel first aid kit. This thing costs $7 on Amazon. If I draw their name out at the end of the trade show, I'll just text them, ask them for their address, and then I just drop ship from Amazon and give them a little first aid kit. You know, it doesn't have to be much. Like, you don't have to be giving away. I see these people that they have these huge baskets full of stuff, and it probably costs $50 for that basket. You do not need to spend that much money. All it takes is a $7 little thing like this, and I'll get just as many names as the person who has the $50 basket. So don't worry about what it is. It's just people just like free stuff, right? So something simple, and that they can fill out. All right. So I've got that. Got some more book stands. I have some stickers that I'll lay out. And now, let's go ahead and start putting this together. So this usually, I don't want the TV getting blocked, so I'll put low-level things in front of the TV, like the pens, my business cards, right there. This will probably stay over here. I may even use that to like prop this thing up. Usually I have something a little heavier that does the job, but you get the idea. AEDs here. I have this red fabric that I got, and what that does is, again, it helps with contrast. I'll lay it over this acrylic piece, and just kind of gives some kind of cool visual interest there. And then I'll put, you know, something like here. Put some brochures there. And then I'll put some more brochures up here. Right, like so. Stickers are here for people to take. And there you go. And then all my stuff that I brought with me, the cart, the tub, goes under the table. And you've got a fairly clean looking display. You know, you could add some more things. Sometimes I'll have other little trinkets like first aid material, so tourniquets, things like that. So I'll lay that out as well. But you see here how I've got dimension, right? So there's contrast, there's dimension, different heights, and things are different colors. You got the TV, which obviously will add quite a bit of contrast. So this is how a well-run table should look. These kind of elements to it. The last tips and tricks are like how you should act at a trade show. Number one, they always provide a chair or two behind the table. You don't sit down at a trade show. That's like a big no-no, all right? You're here to make money. So why are you sitting down? You should be standing up trying to get people to buy from your business. So you never sit down. You stand the whole time and you work that floor. Also, don't stand behind the table. You want to be personable and friendly. All these people standing behind the table and there's this barrier. You want to come out in front of the table and you stand there and greet people. You pull them in and you say, hey, come take a look at this. Have you signed up for a first aid kit? That's how I usually get them in, is I'll say, hey, please go ahead and fill this out. Sign up for a first aid kit. While they're taking a pen and they're filling out the paper to sign up for the giveaway, they're there. I've got them, and I've got a captive audience now. They're filling that form out, so I can start talking to them, asking them questions about, have they ever been CPR certified? Does their company do training? Who's currently doing the training for them? So you're just like pelting them with questions and trying to work that. And then once all of that's taken care of, you can go ahead and also use some other visual interests. This baby mannequin right here, this is a gold mine, okay? So what I will do is I will hold the mannequin like this, literally the entire time. Do you know how many people come and up to me and they're like, oh, that's such a cute baby, or like, wow, you've been holding that thing this whole time. And it's just a conversation starter, and people come up one after the other. This thing here gets me more conversations than anything else. So I'll stand in front of the table with the baby, and all day long I'm just hooking them. I'm like, hey, come on over here. Would you please sign up for our first aid kit? We're giving one away for free at the end of the show. Here, take a brochure. Have you ever been CPR certified? Who's doing your CPR certification? All day, every day, and that's how you run a successful trade show, health fair, exhibit hall booth. Hopefully that is helpful and gives you some ideas. Make it your own. Oh, I'll say one other thing. I usually have a pull-up banner. I do not have that with me today, but that'll usually go right here. The thing about pull-up banners, you don't usually have space to put them on the side of your table because there's another table right next to you. And you can't really put it in front of the table because you don't want it blocking stuff. So what you have to keep in mind when you're designing one of these things, all the important information on that pull-up banner needs to be above the table height, right? So people can see it, because it's more than likely going to be behind your table. So all the visual stuff, contact information, your company name, whatever, that needs to be above table height. And keep those banners simple. Don't put a bunch of text on it. People are not going to stand there and read your banner. The banner is simply there to catch people's eyes, to bring brand awareness. So your logo should be large, maybe one big visual picture or something, and maybe a tagline, and that's really it. And maybe a phone number too. But and make sure all of that information that you want people to see is above that table height. So that would be it. That's my full setup. Hopefully this has proved helpful. Make it your own. This whole setup here probably costs somewhere in the range of $200 to $300, I would say, to get it all done, to get these materials printed, to have a flat screen TV, the pull-up banner. You're looking around the $300 mark. So would love to hear about your tables. If you have other ideas that have been working for you, please share that with others in the comments below. If you have questions about where we got some of this stuff, or questions that you want to, our opinion on whether or not it should go on your table, please let us know those questions. We would be happy to answer them for you. But best of luck out there. Hope lots of success for you and your business. We would love to support you. If you're ever looking for more support, you can check us out at cprinstructoraffiliates.com, where we have lots of great resources to help instructors run and grow successful training businesses. This is Andrew at CPR Instructor Affiliates. We'll see you next time.